When it comes to your business, what do you think is the most important thing? Your product, of course. After all, if you don't have a great product, you won't be able to make any sales, right? Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. Yes, your product is important, but it is not the most important thing. In fact, your business is based on more than just your product. It's based on your brand, the way that you interact with your customers, and the overall experience that people have when they deal with you. So if you want to make sure that your Etsy business is successful, you need to focus on creating a great brand and delivering a great customer experience. Your product may be a part of that equation, but it's not the entire equation. You may have been taught that your business is what you sell at the end of the day, but it's not. Your business is made up of 5 things. And this is what I'm going to be sharing in today's value pack video. By the end of this video, you will have some clarity on how to build a thriving Etsy business that makes consistent sales even if you are in a saturated niche. So let's go ahead and get started. Value proposition. What problem does your product solve? Why should people buy from you instead of someone else? If you are offering something someone else can already get somewhere else, they are going to go there instead. You have to show them that what you are offering is worth their money, even if it's actually the same thing as what they could get elsewhere. So as an Etsy seller, you have to make sure that you're selling the benefits of your products, that you're talking about what type of problem it solves or what type of need it fills. And you need to add this information in your listing description, in your About Me section of your store, in your shop announcement, and anywhere else that you promote your business like social media and also email marketing. Company vision. What do you want this company to become? What are the long-term goals? It's good to have an overarching goal for your business. It will guide your decisions and keep you from losing track of why you're doing what you do in the first place. An excellent example of a company vision would be to provide our value clients with nothing but the highest quality products at a fair price. So as an Etsy seller, it's really important to define, are you opening your store to make a couple $100s a month and this is just a side hustle? Or are you trying to create a brand that will last for years to come, maybe leave a legacy to your family? Maybe you're using Etsy as a stepping point because you don't have an online presence right now and you're going to build it up to the point that you're going to transfer it to your own website. Whatever it is, you need to have that vision at the beginning of your business. This is going to help you stay in track with every decision you make. What you actually do and don't do, the services or products that make up the bulk of your revenue. You can't do everything well, so focus on doing that one thing well. If you try to cater to every possible customer type, you'll end up doing nothing well. Your business will flounder because people will know how to find you or what they should expect from your company. I did this mistake early on where I didn't want to miss out on a sale and I would say yes to every single message that came through. But what I realized is that a lot of the messages that were coming through, they're asking me to do a product that someone else was creating. So by the time I bought the essentials, like the graphics, the fonts, and by the time I charged them, by the time I sent over like 20 different proofs, it just was not worth it. So just stick to whatever you're good at. And if it's out of your scope, don't say yes. It is okay to say, sorry, I can't do that for you. Why should I buy from you rather than someone else? How are you different than your competitors? Why should people choose to work with you over anyone else? After all, if someone isn't convinced about why they should buy from you specifically, then there's no reason for them, right? So what I tend to do in my store when somebody asks me, why should I work with you over this other store that I found? I give them the list of reasons why. The first one is fast turnarounds. I work on the weekends as well, so I will get your orders within 24 hours or less. I personalize and customize every single item in my store if they need it. And I have a huge, large wedding kit collection. So they have so many options to choose from. And the number one thing that I pride myself is customer service and also having a one-stop shop where this bride-to-be that's really stressed out could get everything they need to get in one purchase. And when I tell them this information, and I specifically show them my 7,000 reviews, that convinces them to say, you know what, I'm gonna buy from Nancy. What makes you unique and distinctive? Not in isolation, but in the context of competitors. No two sellers are alike. Even if you sell the same product as someone else, your unique story and perspective will make your shop stand out. So what makes you unique? What sets you apart from all the other Etsy sellers out there? And more importantly, how can you use that to your advantage? So something that you could do is that in your listing description, after you talk about the benefits of your product, the features of your product, after that, you could talk about why you started this particular product. Talk about why you fell in love creating it, what's the story behind it. When you share stuff like that, that's very unique to someone. When they read that, they can relate. People buy from people that they like, trust, and if you're relatable to other people, that actually does increases or influence them to buy from you. So add little details like that in your listing description, in your captions in social media, and also in your About Me story. A lot of Etsy sellers believe that their product is their business, but this couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, we dove into 5 points that all Etsy sellers need to keep in mind if they want to create a successful business. The most important takeaway is that your product is not your business. There's so much more to it than that. If you are struggling with how to get started, these 5 points will help you get some clarity. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me below. And thanks for watching.